can't see nothing. I'm so sorry. My stigmatism is crazy right now.
Hey guys, so we're shooting our podcast, Main Stage Podcast. You could totally follow us here on YouTube. This is Ania Hall. She's my daughter. And what else?
And you guys need to tune in. We have great conversation. And yeah, do what I say.
So she's the other half of our company called Main Stage Cosmetics, which we have lipsticks and lip glosses. And so it's shaped like a microphone, so it's a reminder to use your voice, and that's what the podcast is about: using your voice, saying stuff, freeing yourself, and just being full transparency. We call it Main Stage Moments, and we have guests come in and talk about their main stage moment with. And a main stage moment is when you put yourself first and being fearless and just doing it.
You actually summed it up very well, but literally everything that she said, tune in. It's great. It's amazing. Join us. Join the conversation. And invite your friends.
And that's Ryan over there. Something happened. We want to kill him because the battery died, but I'm going to get some rechargeable ones. And then we can move from there. You think we could just, I could just meet with Kyle at the 2:30 mark and then we just finish the podcast?
No, we could just finish it. It's only 2:11.
Yeah, if your call's not till 2:30, you still got another 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right, you guys are good to go.
All right.
All right, pick the microphone back up though.
You gonna stay on this?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on this. The YouTube? You don't wanna?
I would rather start from the beginning.
No.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Of what, the whole episode?
I just was thinking.
Yeah, no, they can't see
let's
the whole
just start
episode.
because you only have a couple minutes left.
Okay, so do you want me to leave it on me or do you want to leave it on you?
It's on both of us.
Okay, but you know you gotta look at that camera and not this camera.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Thank you.
You got a little attitude.
I did?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You said, okay, thank you. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Ryan, are we ready?
Hang on.
Can I start?
No.
Mm-mm.
Just figure since we
Be
stopped, we may
outside.
as well just swap these batteries.
So we're waiting for the...
So that way I don't gotta sit and change them again.
You have
Hey,
a
Siri.
diffuser?
A diffuser?
Like, you know the big circle thing that you put on the top of the dryer, the hair dryer? Like the one that's like a cone?
No. Oh, because you want to make it...
We do have it.
It's like a thing like
in
this?
the house because when I bought that new... Well, no, when you bought that new hair dryer, it had one.
It had one? So look inside the box where the hairdryer was, because that's where it would be. Hey Alexa, turn on some music.
Why? We're about to start
Yeah.
filming.
No, you're good.
Alexa, turn off.
Hi guys. I'll make sure that look.
Can you count it?
1, 2, 3. Yep. Count it down.
Oh, you me do it. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so, like, when it comes to men and women as it relates to, like, I guess, what would you sum it up to? Roles? And
Gender roles.
Gender roles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want to abide by them, you can. If you don't, you don't. But I feel like as it pertains to the men that I want to be with, I am okay with the traditional type of
Gender
rapport.
roles.
Yeah.
Right. I like the traditional gender roles too, but in the traditional gender roles, then you have to be submissive.
I have no problem doing that.
Oh.
I never had a problem doing that. I feel like everyone that I've ever dated, I'm calm. I don't yell. But that's just a personality thing too. Because sometimes when I get irritated just like everybody else. I'm not saying that I'm just letting people walk all over me, but I'm just not that type of person.
You're a submissive woman.
I'm not even just saying I'm a submissive woman. I'm just not a person that reacts to a lot of things. I'm kind of like a person that internalizes a lot of stuff. So if I'm so upset or so irritated at a certain point, I'm just gonna go mute, or I'm just like the conversation is done, or I'm just good.
I feel like I'm a submissive woman, but I'm judgmental. So being that I'm judging your life. I'm judging how you moving. I'm
Yeah.
judging how you do things. I'm judging what you get done. That is going to determine how submissive I am to you.
I 100% agree.
I just be like, I can't follow a parked car, and I'm just like, this car is parked, or it's not going where I want to go. Like I will follow you.
Or it's not at where I want to be at, because like
right.
At a certain point, you're 100% right, because I'm not about to follow the blind. That makes
You're
no
not
sense.
going anywhere.
I'm not gonna follow the blind, but the thing is, I'm not gonna make it a whole big thing because you're blind. Like, that's just not my personality.
You'd be like, I'm not gonna get you a CNI dog.
And that's
you
just
blind.
it. Like, the conversation is done. I'm sorry. I really have this thing with people, and I know people get so irritated with me. I really shut down, and I think it's just because sometimes some things aren't worth explaining. Because I really feel like people know what the problem is.
But maybe you don't have the balls to explain it.
No,
because that's what
like,
shutting down
I feel like,
is not
okay,
talking.
That's true too, but I go to therapy, and she's told me that shutting down is a part of what you're saying, like not having the balls to do it, but also it's a sense where you're comparing how you would basically react to a situation, or how you would want the person to react to you. Mm-hmm. So you're basically projecting how you would want somebody to handle the situation, not communicating to them how you would want them to handle the situation, and then getting mad about it on the back end.
But if you are shutting down, because I'm one of those people that shut down too. When you shut down, you rob the other person of the knowledge of what you expected. Mm-hmm. I think that I feel like I shut down and I don't say certain things that I need to say, and that is unacceptable, especially with a platform like Mainstage, because it's all about using your voice, because your voice is supposed to free you. But so why are you shutting down? Let me finish my point. So why are you shutting down? Because you assume, which probably your assumptions are right, that this person knows that they're playing in your face, but you showing up for yourself is saying, you can say you don't believe this, but I believe that this is what's going on, and this is why I feel XYZ. And now I don't believe you. So
I feel like one of the approaches to that, because I am a person that shuts down, especially like in the heat of like, intense fellowship or conversation with one another.
But that's important to do that. It's maybe safety sometimes.
I think it's also a safety thing too, because I feel like a little bit I get like scared of like
conflict,
a man yelling,
right?
Just because, like, I don't know, I'm just trying to protect myself.
Sure.
Yeah, my dad yells, but like, yeah, I just in my mind I'm like, this is too much. I'd rather get my point across when things or our conversation is more level-headed. I feel like I can get an understanding better if it's that way. So that's how I like to basically, like, solve my conflicts. I like to let it blow over, give me a certain amount of days to get over it, because sometimes I just be so irritated because I wanted to say something such in the moment, but I didn't want to bring
that
the level, because when I go there, because when I go there and then I have to apologize, and that is the part I hate.
Now you're wrong.
I hate, because ever since you told me, oh, Ania, when people show you their devil, you show them yours. I really take that serious, because in my mind I'm like, you know what? F that. Like, no. Like, no. I'm going to tell you this is how I feel, and I don't care about anybody's feelings. And that's not right, because that's like basically letting things boil over. And especially if I wasn't even communicating why I was upset.
Right.
Then that's just unfair. So I don't like to do that. I like to be like, you know what? Let me just give me my space, give me my time. My favorite line is leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Give me a minute.
Give me a minute. And so then I can, go talk to my therapist the next week, so I can figure out how can I actually go about this conversation without losing my mind, or crying, or like just blowing out of proportion. And it's helped. I feel like every time I take my time and my space to just really get back into me and really just think about the whole situation, because it's not even really about thinking about the whole situation. It's honestly like getting back to my zen and my routine, so that I can actually deal with the situation without it feeling like, oh my God, the world is gonna end. Like, you ever like had an argument with someone, and like you feel like for those next couple of days, like so sluggish and everything like that. And that's because
they zap their energy.
You let them zap the energy, and I don't even know if it's intentional or not, but it be feeling intentional.
Oh, people are energy stealers.
It literally feels intentional, and I'm not with it. So when that happens, I know that, okay, it's time for me to retreat, figure some things out.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go talk to my therapist. Let me go talk to my mom. Let me go holler at my mom, see if I'm bugging. Because that'd be the thing. Am I bugging? Am I tweaking? No,
but not that I know a lot of stuff.
But I will tell you the whole scenario, even when I'm wrong. I'm not going to withhold certain information.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm ever coming to someone about a situation, I'm going to tell you the funny things that I did or the funny thing I shouldn't have done. I don't care. I just want you to know, fully level head, especially with my therapist, tell her everything that I've done. Just because I want to know, how can I handle the situation? I don't want to be that person that constantly shuts down and stuff. I feel like it's also like a trauma response of just like not wanting to deal with irate behavior. So I'm kind of learning how to deal with that, but I think that even in those moments, those heated moments, I'm not prepared.
But the other piece is moments don't have to be heated. People can disagree very respectfully, but I feel like couples don't take the time on the onset, in the beginning of the relationship, to say how I want to be communicated with. I feel like we don't set up proper boundaries, and then when they're blown to smithereens, everybody's like, oh, well, you said this and you said that, and now there's a back way of it's you gotta like talk about it up front. I feel like all the relationships, not that I have one that's working, but I feel like all the relationships that I've seen that have worked, they really communicate what they need. They really communicate it and accept what the other person needs. Does that make sense?
What if you don't want to?
But then, do you want to be in the relationship?
And that be the question.
And that be the question, because oftentimes we just be in stuff and we don't really want to be in stuff.
I feel like relationships are, like you said, work.
No, but they should be work. I feel like any relationship is work. I'm your mother, right? So there was a time when I would be like, sit your ass down and go, boom, 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 boom. But as I'm your mother being to an adult, I can't say those things like I used to say. I have to treat you like an adult, because our dynamics are different now. I am not responsible for you. I am not, I'm not signing your permission slips. I got to just trust that what you got inside of you is what you're going to do in life, and it's going to be good, and it was enough. And if it wasn't enough, I'll just pray that God takes it from there. But I have to change how I speak with, I have to change how I speak with a lot of people. Like, once you know better, you start doing better.
I agree.
And I feel like you're responsible for you.
We all are responsible for one another. I mean, for ourselves, not for one another.
Right. And for one another, but for you. You know what I'm saying?
For you. You're responsible for you, because I feel like if you're taking care of yourself 100% or even 50%, you're a better person for the people around you.
Yeah. I was watching this video, and this lady said, you can't put your kids before yourself. And that shocked me, because I've always heard, put your kids before yourself, but then I get it, right? Because if you're last and the kids are first, now you're not full, so they're getting crumbs. You have to fill yourself up first. You first, and then you can give people stuff. But if you just giving people stuff, then they're getting pittance, because they don't even have the full you. What was your main stage moment this week?
I would say my main stage moment this week was, let me think. You go first.
So my main stage moment is I had some orders, and I was bull crapping, and I didn't get the orders out. And then I called the woman, and then I apologized and told her that it was my fault. I've just been doing a lot of stuff. And, I offered to send it to her, for free. And she said no. But the main stage moment was I was stressing about it and just toiling about it and just facing it head on and apologizing and saying that not sending them when I need to send them is shooting myself in the foot. Is something different. And the main stage moment was I put myself in front of it and I just apologized.
So basically you held yourself accountable even though it made you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's a great main stage moment. I feel like my main stage moment this week particularly, I think was just having conversations with my therapist about just basically how our dynamic is changing in a way of me just realizing, am I like, all of my frustrations or certain things of what I'm doing, am I ever like, projecting those things, or are those things honestly how I feel? So I'm still working the tunes and the nicks out, but it's definitely something that's became an eye opener to me, just figuring out exactly like the woman that I want to be and continue to be, and just figure out exactly like how I'm going to get there, but in a way where I'm not punishing myself.
Yeah, it's all a process, right? It just
Yeah.
keeps. It's not. You're never gonna have it all figured out. You just. All you need to do is see 20 feet in front of you, like a couple of steps. You want to know the whole thing, but you're becoming the person as you try, as you fail, as you get back up and try again. You're not gonna get it all on a silver platter. You have to turn into the person that you're becoming by accepting the person that you are fully, with the negative and the positive, and then capitalize on your positive, and then manage your negative.
Okay. So I guess this week I'm going to capitalize my positive and manage my negatives. I'll let you guys know how it turns out next week.
That's how we gonna end it. See y'all later. And that's how we end it. So, wait, what time is it? Oh, I got 4 minutes.
Period, Mom. Period.
It was nice.
I got 4 minutes to my meeting, guys. So what did they say? They said they love it. Matthew said he loves it. Y'all not even a little bit interesting.
Who said that?
Somebody said boo. Who are y'all?
Matthew, why are you being mean?
No, you just leave it. Like, it's good. Like, people just get on the internet and be mean
Also,
sometimes.
people don't realize that commenting something negative still helps with the traction.
Yeah,
of
no,
the
it's
video.
fine. Like, you just I hope you're not one of those people.
No, I'm not.
Don't be one of those people that read the comments, because
You can't, girl,
you
you
can't take
can't.
it personal. Like, Matthew's going to say something mean, and then he'll be our biggest fan. See you later. Okay, I'm going to stop.
Matthew, you look like a hippopotamus.